All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're talking about one of the coolest, most mind-blowing creative tools to come along in years, turning the wild ideas in your head into actual moving videos using AI. No, really, just stop and think about that for a second. What if you could be a movie director, but instead of a crew and cameras, all you needed were words? Any scene, any character, any world you can dream up, brought to life. Well, guess what? That's not some far-off future anymore. It is happening right now. The tech is here, and it's becoming easier to use every single day. But here's the thing. The real magic isn't just in the AI. It's in your creative control. Knowing how to translate that vision in your head into the right language for the AI, well, that's what separates a neat little experiment from a truly stunning piece of art. So, when you first get started, you've basically got two paths you can go down. You can start with just text, or you can start with an image. And believe me, understanding the difference here is probably the most important first step you can take to becoming the director of your own AI masterpiece. Okay, so text to video is exactly what it sounds like. It's super simple, it's fast. You type a sentence and poof, you get a video. The catch? You're kind of rolling the dice. You have way less control over how it looks. Now, image to video, that's a different beast entirely. It gives you total command. You create the perfect starting image first. The style, the character, the lighting, everything. And then you tell the AI to bring that specific image to life. And this right here just nails it. When you start with a specific image, you're setting the visual DNA for your entire project. It means every scene, every shot, it's all gonna feel cohesive. The colors, the vibe, the look of your characters, it all stays consistent because you were in the driver's seat from the very beginning. All right, so you've got your method picked out. Now, where do you actually, make the thing? There are a few big players in this space right now, and each one has its own special flavor. Let's open up the Creators Toolkit and see what we've got. So taking a quick look, you can see there are some great options. Luma's Dream Machine, that one's known for being really easy to just pick up and use. Then you've got Kling, which is a bit newer but is putting out some ridiculously high-quality stuff. And it lets you use negative prompts, which is huge for telling it what not to include. And then there's Runway, which is kind of the pro-level tool with advanced features like video to video, letting you actually transform existing video clips. Now this is where it gets really, really fun. See, to get those cinematic, jaw-dropping results, you can't just describe a scene. You have to start thinking like a director. You have to tell the camera what to do. And by adding a few simple camera commands to your prompts, you can take a flat, boring shot and make it feel like a real movie. So, a panning shot. This is your classic move for establishing a scene. You're revealing a massive sci-fi city or following your hero as they walk down a crowded street. It just makes the world feel so much bigger, so much more real. Okay, but what if you want to focus on a character? That's where a tracking shot comes in. The camera physically moves with your subject, keeping them locked in the center of the frame. This is absolutely essential for action sequences, or really anytime you want the audience to feel like they're right there with the character. Oh, and the zoom. It's such a powerful tool for emotion. You want to build some serious tension? Do a slow zoom in on someone's face. Want to show just how epic and overwhelming a situation is? A big dramatic zoom out. It's all about telling the audience what's important. And this one might be my favorite. Look, I don't have a drone, and I definitely don't have the budget for a helicopter chase. But with AI, I can just type drone shot flying through a castle window or soaring over a futuristic city. And I get these absolutely impossible, breathtaking views that used to cost millions of dollars. It's incredible. Okay, so we've got our method, we've got our tools, we've got our camera moves. Now for the secret sauce. Let's talk about the little, subtle details that make a scene feel truly alive, the stuff that tricks your brain into believing what it's seeing. Think about it. What makes a scene feel real? It's not just the big stuff. It's the subtle movements, a character blinking or taking a breath. It's stuff in the environment, like fog swirling around or tiny dust particles dancing in a sunbeam. Adding these little touches is how you turn a sterile animation into a living, breathing world. Let me show you what I mean. Here's a super basic prompt. A detective in an alley. Fine. It's fine. But it's generic, right? There's no story, no mood, no atmosphere. It's just a fact. Now, look what happens when we sprinkle in those details. We add dark, foggy alleyway for atmosphere. We add neon lights casting a glow for mood. And we add shot in noir style to define the whole aesthetic.
all of a sudden that boring idea is a compelling, story-rich visual. That is the power of detail.
So, we've covered a ton of ground here, but I really want to boil it all down for you. Let's put it all together into a super simple, super powerful 3-step formula that you can start using right away to get awesome results every single time. Here it is. It's this easy. Step 1, the subject. Just clearly state the main focus. Is it a person, a building, a dragon? Step 2, the movement. This is key. Describe what the subject is doing, like slowly walking, and what the camera is doing, like camera pulling out. Then, finally, step 3, the details. This is where you bring the magic. The fog, the neon lights, the cinematic style, the mood. Just remember, subject, movement, details. That's your recipe for success. Seriously, the tools are here, the techniques are here. You now have everything you need to be a director, a cinematographer, and a world builder, all from your own keyboard. So the only limit now is your own vision. The only question left is, what are you going to create first?